Hi, I'm Lindsay Cox, Senior Manager for Advocacy and Outreach at HFA. This month's Dear Addy question comes from Too Late to Advocate. It reads, Dear Addy, I'm interested in getting involved in policy and advocacy work, but am I too late to get involved? When is the best time of year to advocate? Signed, Too Late to Advocate? Well, too late, I've got great news for you. There's no need to worry, you're not too late at all. While certain states may only have legislative sessions that are open for a few months or that meet every other year, advocacy is a year-round effort. Most people think of advocacy as meeting with legislators to ask them to support a particular bill, but advocacy is so much more than that. Whether it's pressing for your rights at school, in the workplace, or in a medical setting, or speaking out about a piece of legislation at your state capitol or in Washington, D.C., everyone has a role as an advocate. We are so excited to hear that you're interested in getting involved with advocacy. Below are some opportunities and tips on how to get involved in advocacy on a local, state, and federal level. Participate in your state's Advocacy Days. Reach out to your local HFA member organizations or national organizations like HFA if you're interested in participating directly in advocacy and policy programs. If you're a young adult, sign up for our Young Adult Advocacy Summit or apply to be one of HFA's policy and government affairs interns. Share your story with HFA through project calls. Subscribe below to receive HFA's policy updates, including the Washington Wire, HFA's monthly advocacy and policy news email updates, and Word from Washington, HFA's breaking health policy news email updates. Conduct one-on-one conversations with your elected officials via a telephone call, meeting, email, or even letter in the mail. Even just educating lawmakers on the basics of bleeding disorders or speaking with them about what it's like living with a bleeding disorder, even without having a specific policy ask, can be incredibly impactful. Strengthen relationships with existing legislators and introduce yourself and build relationships with newly elected officials. Participate in your legislators' town hall meetings, or testify at a hearing in support of or against a piece of legislation when it's being reviewed in its respective committee. Participate in your local, state, or national organizations' calls to action, and so much more. HFA has a current call to action regarding Bill HR 5801. HR 5801 is a bill protecting patients from copay accumulator adjusters and was recently introduced on the federal level in the House of Representatives. HR 5801, or the Help Copays Act, is a two-part solution that clarifies the ACA definition of cost sharing to ensure that payments made by or on behalf of patients count towards their deductibles and or out-of-pocket maximums, and closes the EHB loophole to ensure that any item or service covered by a health plan is considered part of the plan's EHB package, and thus cost sharing for these items and services must be counted towards the patient's annual cost sharing limits. Join HFA in asking your legislators to support HR 5801 to protect patients from these harmful insurer practices and ensure that all copays count. Send an email to your officials and make a difference with just one click on the link below. For questions or comments, please contact the Policy and Advocacy team at advocacy@hemophiliafed.org. As always, we enjoy getting questions from the community, so please keep them coming. Submit your questions to us at dearaddy@hemophiliafed.org. Thank you.